We are ready to move into our VIN class now. I see Don Curtis on the line.
Again, Cooper Bentley
I hear Don Curtis
coming in
on the line.
fourth. That's absolutely incredible. Like, hey, I want to race this thing. Let's do this. Coming in fourth.
I'm not surprised.
Like, it's just absolutely incredible to see him just be like, I'll hop in the side-by-side, go take fourth overall for the first course. Again, Don Curtis. Again, we were talking this morning about his motor upgrades he's doing this offseason. Again, has upgraded, get him a little more power, a little more reliability. Again, that big body Chevy just roaring through the hills with a big block. You know, that 454 is kind of hard to mistake.
How many of these trucks do you think exist that are out climbing hills like these here that we have in Arkansas?
Yeah, I would say only one that I know of.
It's living its best life.
It really is.
This is every truck's best life.
Yeah, it really is. Like I get plenty of airtime each week. People cheer me on
until it hits a tree. But you know what?
Yeah, he did hit a tree.
He can replace parts.
He can. Yeah, he smoked that tree too, and it was not a tiny tree. It was like a big tree. Like to crumple a quarter-inch fender is just pretty impressive.
Yep.
That's why he's got that aluminum cut grill in the front now. They had had to make some body panels, after a very quick heat. And it was a crazy part was it was right after the exit. Went to the finish line, was darting to the right, and just barely caught it. And
I've done that before.
Right at the end.
You get a little excited.
Yeah.
Just trying to get out the top. My dad always likes to say, like, when we're trail riding, which it just ends up with us driving as fast as we can through the woods. He's like, don't hit the trees. The trees don't move.
Yeah, they don't.
You don't want to hit the trees.
They don't. They do not move at all. I remember, taking my four-wheeler one time, I hit a tree, and, like I kind of hit it with a four-wheeler, and then I kind of hit the tree. They do not give it all.
Nope. Whoa.
Whoa! Splashing through the finish line. 9.6.541 for Mr. Don Curtis and Curtis Racing. They have some new merch coming out, too, as well, I heard.
Oh, yeah.
I was talking to Mrs. Curtis this morning, and she said we got some new merch that will be coming out soon. We'll have to check it out.
Justin Hobach in the WT on the line now.
Yo, WT.
His little 4-year-old Collier, calls it the super fast truck.
Yeah, I like that.
That's what he calls
super fast truck.
He said, "Are we taking the super fast truck down there?"
Yeah.
So which one's the super fast truck?
Yeah.
He said the WT.
Like yeah, I mean, it's pretty fast.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, it is a race truck. I mean, I feel like that's an appropriate name, right?
We got Tiffany Porter checking in. What's up, Tiffany? Craig Zollner, guess you're going to have to figure out how to afford a full body. Better start buying those lotto tickets. Something. Come join the stock class fun. Craig, will we see you out here tomorrow? Vince Lowe's checking in from the elementary school pickup line again.
I love that. That is awesome.
That seems like the perfect time to be.
That is got to be the coolest place to check in from.
You got a little time to kill sitting in the line.
Yeah.
Good time to watch some racing. David's watching from work.
Yeah, that's got to be one of the cool. The child pickup line at elementary school has to be one of the coolest places to watch rock bouncing action.
There's a lot of time to be killed waiting in the school pickup lines.
Yeah.
Oh, Craig, he says no, he's still broke. That's right. You had a rough weekend at Wildcat, didn't you?
Yeah. We saw some really weird accidents at Wildcat.
We did. Wildcat was oddly rough on
again, as far as
like
a medium-duty course, we had talked about that in the live feed quite a bit, that it was more of a medium-duty course, not to say one of our extreme courses we normally race at. Whoa, Justin launching out there in the WT. Just having fun with it.
$115.859 for Justin Hobach. Yeah, Wildcat definitely had its share of carnage, thrills, and spills. A lot of them rather unexpected for everybody, I think.
Yeah.
Well, Craig, hopefully you'll be able to get the buggy back together and join us in Rush, Kentucky, May 3rd and 4th, guys. That'll be our next event. And this is Charles Cariss out on the course now. Charles is sitting first in points coming into this weekend for the VIN class with 198 points. And then we've got Don Curtis with 187 and Justin Hobach with 170.
Again, Charles Cariss has definitely done a lot of work with this Toyota, or his Jeep in the off-season. Every year he makes some more upgrades. Started out as kind of just a recreational trail rig, and definitely made a lot of modifications to it, making it safer and a little bit faster each time. Charles Cariss is owner of High Octane Films, so a lot of times you can see some of his film stuff that he does on YouTube. Check him out on YouTube or Facebook. We appreciate all he does for the sport and all the great coverage he gives us. I was talking to us this morning. Charles did an overlay of Timmy's run with a GoPro next to Nick Reich's run, and they're almost exactly side by side. He put them on top and bottom, and you can watch them almost simultaneously. In the bottom, there's a overlay. You can see the speed, and it's really neat just to see how close their runs really are. It's just incredible. So again, some of the film footage stuff they're doing now is really, really fascinating. So Charles does a great job with that. Getting splashing through those puddles. Okay, there we go. Absolutely sending it through the finish line. Wow. 1:03.863 for Mr. Charles
I think he
Cariss.
went through every gear that thing had
Jeez.
in the last 100 yards.
Yeah, wow.